graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is WWE Hall of Famer Mean Gene Okerlund, and you're listening to Suplex City Limits with Jim and Rando. Great show. Couple of good pricks as far as I'm concerned. Please. Yeah. Truly.
Suplex City, bitch.
Welcome and thank you for downloading episode 50 of Suplex City Limits for March 13th, 2016. Shoot, my dick is 7 inches, but in kayfabe it's 10. It's your boy Jim Vicious. As always, with the Jake to my fat man.
It's Rando Commando, doing what we do every Saturday.
And today we're joined by friend of the show, Steve Money.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
What's up there, kid?
Gonna talk
Nothing
some
much.
shit. Talk some shit this week. You can follow Suplex City Limits on Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Our Pro Wrestling Tees store is live. ProWrestlingTees.com/ is that the cops trying to get in? / Suplex City Limits. Buy a shirt. Send us a message. We'll give you a shout out on the show. On Facebook.com / Suplex City Limits. Find us on Patreon if you want to donate $1. I don't know. We're available on every podcasting site.
Jim's available for birthday parties as well.
I'm available for anything.
Bachelorette parties. Even bachelor
You got
parties.
money? You got money? We'll be there. The Week in Wrestling, gentlemen.
Yes. So,
I'm a fucking podcasting marathon machine today.
can we talk about Wednesday in this week of wrestling, or do we have to go week day by day?
Well, I mean, first off, as kind of in my open there, the Hulk Hogan trial has started and has given us many gems already this week. The clip of Hogan discussing, or Terry, the lines are blurred, talking about how when he was on Bubba the Love Sponge's show, he was talking about Hulk Hogan's dick being 10 inches because Terry Bollea's dick, not 10 inches.
It's about 7, I guess. Or it might even be less than that. I don't know.
It's less than that.
It's way less than that, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely less than
They
that.
make no 24-inch pythons. Come on now.
And I don't know. So if we're going to go that way, why wouldn't you just say, like, oh, dude, that was NWO Hulk Hogan working heel, dude, on that sex tape.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's kind of dressed up like NWO Hogan in the courtroom. He's wearing a black bandana. He got a special allowance from the judge to wear that bandana.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Must have been a fan.
Yeah, it's something like it makes him feel more comfortable or something since he has, like, bad self-esteem. I don't know. That's what he said.
This guy, yeah, like, I performed in my fucking underwear in front of thousands of, millions of people my whole life. But I'm self-conscious about being bald.
Yeah.
You've been bald? I don't barely remember Hogan before he was bald.
Oh, he was balding when I remember seeing first early photos of him.
Right? I mean,
I don't think there's a photo out there with him with a full head of hair.
Oh, yeah, there is. He had a full head of hair back in the day, but WrestleMania 1, bald, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
So that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't know. This Hogan case is ridiculous. I don't know where to side, Because, I mean, I don't like Hulk Hogan. You know, we don't like Hulk Hogan.
And Gawker sucks too, so
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
like
Yeah, no, exactly. It's on one hand, you know, I understand Hogan's perspective. On the other hand, you know, I don't give a shit. Whatever.
yeah. Now it's kind of hypocritical shit because when people leaked a bunch of those nude celebrity photos, like the Gawker was starting to side with like those people, and then Hogan came out, and then they said that they wouldn't take down his shit. So they're being fucking hypocritical. Is how I feel.
Yeah, that was the fappening is what that was. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they need that shit again, man.
Let me just go on record and say I approve of the fappening. Good shit.
I will not deny that I have a couple of those saved.
There you go, man. So the Hulk Hogan saga continues. It's great because it's all being filmed and streamed online, so you can watch it online. Yeah, if you're home during the afternoon, I guess. I don't know. I'm not, but whatever. The Hogan saga continues. He may win this money in the end, but any little bit of dignity he had, which is very small, mind you, will be fucking drone through the mud in this shit. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, his wife did bang his son's best friend, so from there,
Oh, dude.
you can't go worse than that.
I heard Hogan's son got a job as a valet driver.
Yeah. He's an Uber driver now. Nick Hogan, Uber driver.
They were cones. They were cones.
As cool as it would be for an Uber driver to drive a Supra, I don't know. Worst Uber driver ever. Speaking of Linda posted a public letter to Hulk Hogan this week.
God, I've seen this, yeah.
Oh, God. She is about the dumbest, shittiest person in the wrestling world, huh? Holy fuck, I hate that bitch. Anyway, do you want to hear what she said? It's not that long.
Might as well.
Terry, you have single-handedly ruined our 25-year marriage and our family. My trust, my love, my future, our future family with grandchildren, holidays, weddings, our kids' lives. Okay, whatever. Their ability to trust are, and also included in this, are poor animals. You did this to our animals.
Yep.
Friends, neighbors, your career, finances, trade. Okay, whatever the deal is. Yeah, your reputation, your legacy, even your soul. You lost it all. You took me for granted and never appreciated me. What's to appreciate about that bitch? You was hot in the 80s. Now you're not. That's
Yep.
all you had. Me or our beautiful family blaming me for your horrendous mistakes, and yet you continue in life this very way still, hiding behind those sunglasses, false smile, and bandana. Until you can really apologize to me and to our children, I will never forgive you. Linda.
What the fuck?
Dude. Wow.
I thought like she banged that dude first or something.
Well, I'm sure Hulk Hogan has fucked around on his wife.
Oh yeah. Well, I think most of those people have.
But all her job was like, bitch, your whole job was stay at the house, water the plants, and take care of the fucking Hulkamaniac's dick when he comes home. That's your only job. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
Keep the place tidy, man. You know, make sure that that you run some water so the fucking pipes don't go bad. Fuck, man. Unbelievable. You know, like, what do you want? You got to live in a fucking mansion? You got all the shit you wanted? I don't get it, man.
Well, I guess the only thing she had to do is throw up her legs once in a while, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't do shit in life, so I'm not even close to under the impression that I'm going to cheat on my girlfriend. But if I made millions and millions of dollars and all she had to do is hang out at the house, I might try to work it in there. I'd be like, well, I'm going to fuck other chicks when I'm on the road. Brother. Oh, man.
Well, I think it's got, you know, it's goes without saying that, you know, that sort of thing is going to come up in any sort of sport where you're traveling, like any sport, football, baseball, whatever. You know, you're going to have side chicks. You're in you know, being high profile doesn't fucking help either. You know, so.
And you know, having a dick doesn't help.
Yep.
Yeah, we are We are bastard creatures. Yes, we
You think
are.
of like all the crazy situations you've to put yourself in, all the crazy shit you've done, just listening to your dick, man.
Yeah,
Just trying to get a piece of ass.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you do shit. I remember, like, you go in a situation and listen, you're like, how the fuck? This is dangerous. This is crazy. What am I even doing? You know? So I can only imagine if you, travel around the country and are on TV every fucking week. Moving on, Mr. Anderson, a.k.a. Mr. Kennedy, a.k.a. nothing but a voice, fired from TNA Wrestling this week. Filmed a match, I guess for their filming, that it was so fucking terrible that they're not going to air it. I guess he was shit-faced. And when he came backstage, they drug tested him. He tested positive for drugs. He was drunk. So he was fired. Only to debut immediately in ICW wrestling, saying fuck TNA. So you can see that on YouTube. That's pretty fantastic.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with the sentiment, but...
Oh, that's it. I mean, how horrible do you have to be at a TNA match for him to get it pulled from air? They even aired the Jeff Hardy match, or I think it was Matt or Jeff, and the dude was like stoned off his ass. And
Against Sting? Yeah, they
Sting.
televised that one. Yeah, that was Jeff.
I think that was on pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was that was a title match.
And he came in all fucked up, and like Sting just kind of looked at him, shook his head, and pinned him.
Yep.
Oh, that match is fucking terrible. But think about, too, how off the rails must you be? If, like, really, in that day, like, you can't go out and just, like, do your match or matches before you get fucked up. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, well, how are you supposed to drink all day if you don't start in the morning, dude?
Yep.
So, I mean, that guy, like, he means jack shit in the annals of wrestling, in my opinion, so.
Yeah, he's not relevant, so.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I heard something about Raven. He was doing some sort of like match of like him and Saturn, I think. And then they went out the night before it was a pay-per-view. They got fucked up off like, I don't know, a bunch of like ecstasy and crap like that. And then they went back and they did the match when they were completely fucked up. And then
everybody did that shit.
yeah, and then he found out that they sweated out their crap or the drugs, and they went out the same night and got fucked up again.
Oh, I mean, Scott Hall and Shawn Michaels used to, like, take somas, and then, before the match, and when they started kicking in, it was time to go home. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody did. So, for it to be that bad, pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah. Especially in TNA.
Yeah. According to a report from the Wrestling Observer, NXT talent upset with Tyler Breeze's main roster position.
Oh yeah, he's the bottom of the totem pole, man. How can they be upset with that?
Well, he's definitely a bottom.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, of course. I mean, we've talked enough about how that dude got buried. I mean, we're never really that high on that guy anyway. I think his gimmick is a lower card gimmick. So
it's like a second rate that dude from Ring of. What the hell is that dude's name?
Dalton Castle.
Yeah, a second-rate Dalton Castle.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking fourth-rate Dalton Castle.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dalton. It's not even the same sport. Him and Dalton Castle.
But yeah, I mean, this leads into Vince not seeing NXT as a money brand. He I guess that's what people are saying this week, that he views it as a touring group, and he doesn't see money in a lot of the people who are down there. So he doesn't really know shit. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a lot of issue between the two. So that's good. I can't wait for WrestleMania weekend when TakeOver Dallas is like way better. Again, I mean, TakeOver up against their pay-per-views has always been better.
Yeah, it was better last year.
No, it will be again. Because WrestleMania 32 kind of looks like shit.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. What? Are you fucking with me right now?
Of course I'm fucking with you.
Well, I read something that they sold most of the seats that they need to sell. So, I mean, there's only a couple of them left. So, they probably sold it out, but it'll be a sellout of shit, I guess.
It's a sellout of shit. That's why we sit here and talk shit on it. And We're actually going to a house show, Rando and I, coming up, a WWE house show. So that's funny. It's like, I shit on this every week, and it's like a house show comes like, I guess I'll go.
Is it around that area? Or
Yeah, it's here.
It's here. Yeah.
Robot Reigns is scheduled to appear.
Hopefully somebody brings their money in the bank briefcase.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm going to probably end up getting kicked out, so... We'll be back with that stuff.
You'll want to leave. You'll want to leave halfway through like I did when I was in that one in Sioux Falls.
Great.
I was pissed. I was texting Jim about halfway through. It was like, what was the match? Jimmy Uso and fucking... Was it Justin Gabriel? Is he still around there? It was... I don't know. Fucking Swagger. Fucking Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger. And they're split up, so I don't think we're getting New Day.
Oh, we're not getting New Day?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's bad.
The schedule to appear is just a bunch of shit. I mean, that's whatever.
Sasha, at least? I got to see Sasha and Bailey. That was alright.
We'll go there and just promote our show.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, you listen to podcasts? Here's a flyer. Check this out.
I have a suplex.
Well, hey, with that shit, though, if you actually bring your signs, you can just say it's a Brock sign, and then they won't be able to take it away. Just say, no, I'm a fan of Brock, so this is his sign. And then you can sit there in front row and wave your sign.
See, that's kind of the beauty of our name, because it's like people people relate it with Brock Lesnar so much there.
With one of the shittiest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah. Then they listen and they're like, oh, this is way better than
this
that.
This is not a taped thing, so there'd be no real point to that, but
yeah.
No less. So there was a CNET article this week, and CNET, as you know, is a tech site. And the headline, this weekend, WWE will face its toughest opponent, the wrestling audience. It's all about them pushing Reigns and it not working, and how people like Ambrose, and how WWE is on the fucking slide.
So,
interesting.
CNET had this? Really?
Yeah. You know shit is fucked when a tech site is like talking about you.
I get a lot of my downloads from that site actually.
Well,
a lot of my handy dandy computer programming games and shit and such. Mm-hmm. So
porn.
Mostly
just porn. Mm. So, yeah.
Porn's a different site. Anyway.
By the time this show is up, Cock Block will have already happened. But, I don't know, man. Anyways, there's no real point to talk about it, because it's going to already be done. Unless you want to do, like, a pre-review. That's always... You can call this card right down the fucking line. I don't think anything's going to happen, really. We'll see. Maybe they have a change of heart, put the belt on Ambrose, but I doubt it.
I doubt it, too.
So then Ambrose to lose to Reigns?
Yeah, at WrestleMania, so he loses it 2 weeks later.
Well, they can't, because they've already set up the... I mean, they're going to change everything around. Oh, now Lesnar's not going to go. I mean, they just continue to fuck themselves. And
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No, they're... It's so lost and scatterbrained, it makes no sense. Speaking of lost and scatterbrained, Monday Night Raw.
I thought Tammy Sitch was in the news again.
No. Dude, I mean, Raw, what do you guys think? I mean...
Well, I can be honest, I watched the first, 2 hours. I fell asleep the last one.
That's what most people do.
I watched less than Casey.
I made it through.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're a fucking champion.
You are, man. You're the champ.
Well, I'm a professional, so when you're professional, you got to do this. That's why I watch Total Divas.
I try. I really do. It hurts my brain.
You actually watch that shit show?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. I'll give you a recap later on if you like. Fucking Raw, man. I mean, I'm trying to, I was, thinking, let's not go into this completely negative if possible, because I don't want to every week it's the same thing. We shit on WWE.
Yep.
And I think I found out what some of their problem is, though. They just replay the same shit over and over again. That first promo they had, I mean, they played it once, so I'm like, all right, yeah, that's fine, that's all right. Then they played it again about a half an hour later.
Oh, that's what it is,
And they
yeah.
played it again a half an hour later.
Yep.
And by the time I'd seen it the fourth or fifth time, I'm like, this shit is fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
dude, watch fucking SmackDown for the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Terrible.
You cut all that out of there, you got another hour. You got another hour of airtime to fucking
They don't
fill.
want that hour of airtime. They need to burn that shit. But
They have like an hour of, or they have an hour of, no, they have like an hour of promos and like an hour of recap and then an hour of pro wrestling. That's pretty much the show.
An hour if you're lucky, yeah.
yes, Shane McMahon opened the show. Interestingly, not talking about anything regarding Steph last week. There's a lot of talk that there is some shit happening backstage.
I've
between
heard this as well.
So I fucking hope so. I'd love to see a actual shakeup come out of this, but he didn't talk anything about Steph. It was him and Vince. Real fucking interesting, man. You know, notice such like, you know, Hunter H, he's nowhere really in this at all, and it's really interesting, man. So it moved, I mean, from that, you know, Vince and Shane, whatever. You had Owens and Neville, you know, which was decent. Owens goes to powerbomb Neville on the apron at the end, but was interrupted by Sami Zayn. We're going to get Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. After all of our bitching and complaining, we're finally going to get it.
Yep.
For the Intercontinental Belt, the only question now is why you even took it off him to start with.
Right.
I mean, that was fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. I thought that's... So at this point, I was, like, still sort of in. And then you had Summer Rae and Brie Bella.
Oh, great.
With Lana coming in after the match to hit a face buster
Yep.
on Brie. This exact same thing happened on SmackDown. Summer Rae and Brie Bella wrestled. And fucking Lana came in and gave her the face buster again. In case you didn't see it on Raw. Even though, before this match... Sorry, I'm getting a little fucking hot right now. Before the match starts, they recap. This happened last week on Monday Night Raw. Then they have the exact same 3-minute match, and the exact same fucking thing happens again. Only for later in the show, them to be like, well, earlier tonight.
Yep.
Fuck me, man.
They were showing the replay from Monday night, and then they'd show the replay from just earlier that night. So yeah, it's fucking 6 replays just to get through one replay. Yeah, they stacked that shit, man.
It's if you just hopped in on the second hour.
No, I think that's what they try and do, man. It's like they think that every single person like comes in after a new hour, so they're getting a new crowd. So they have to recap what happened an hour before to the new crowd, and then the third hour they recap.
Yep, there you go. That works.
same-
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, they recap the first and second hour to the third hour. So
Recrapping.
essentially,
Yeah.
yeah, recrapping it.
That's pretty much, yeah. They like take a shit and they eat it and turn it into more shit. Shittier shit than before.
Yep,
Double
exactly.
shit. That's very
Double shit
insightful.
shits. Double shit diarrhea
It's
shits.
like having diarrhea and then eating it and then inspecting it after it comes out again.
It's like that one movie, the Human Centipede.
The human,
kind of-
yeah, just,
Yeah,
that's their
turn
writing.
it-
No, that's how they write.
Yeah. Instead of then, now, and forever, it should be like turning shit into shittier shit.
Yeah,
And the shittier shit than shit.
yeah.
There you go.
Shit,
Such
shit now and forever.
shit now forever. I thought we said the forever part of that was pretty cocky. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Even elimination match. This is interesting because earlier in the day, Dolph Ziggler tweeted something out and then it was taken down, and he kind of had like a whatever after that. So I don't know if that was shoot, and then they're like, well, let's turn it into a storyline, and it'll really fuck with the IWC. I thought it was stupid. So Stephanie's mad about the tweet he sent earlier in the day, and he has to go against 3 of the League of Nations guys. Great. In like a handicap tag match. He pins Barrett, though, which I thought was great. He pins Barrett, and then he loses.
Okay, that was going to be my question. He's leaving soon, isn't he?
Yeah, he was taking the pin in that one, son.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. I'm like, well, Barrett's at least getting... Barrett will get pinned, and he'll lose, of course.
Yep.
So he signed a new contract with somebody else then, or is his contract still up? I mean, it's up in the air.
Well, you can't sign until it's over, so...
Yeah.
I mean, he just said he's not going to be resigning.
Maybe good for him. He can go to New Japan or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a real ballsy idea because they might just have you come out there with that fucking dildo on your head or something.
Yeah.
Or put you in a match with China, getting hit with fucking cupcake pans and shit.
or a match with Steroid Boy and get hurt.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
With Ryback or
Hey, your last match, or your last match with Ryback.
yeah,
Oh,
Ryberg.
fuck.
Ryberg.
Ryberg. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks defeated Naomi and Tamina.
Oh,
I feel like I've seen this match a zillion fucking times already.
Yeah.
We haven't we? I
Mhm.
mean, these two just started teaming up, and it's like every fucking week. Nonsense. And Charlotte's at ringside. She comes in. She attacks. Again, same thing. I'm pretty sure the exact same thing happened on Raw and probably SmackDown last week.
So Sasha Banks is the one that has the steampunk look, right?
No, that's Becky.
That's Becky Lynch. You see
Oh,
how little of a shit this guy gives about divas wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about that stuff, man. It's like, hey, hot chicks. Hey, I'm gonna go take a leak. Come back, see the end, see some hot chicks on each other, and then it's done.
Backstage segment, R-Truth offers Goldust pizza. The only reason I bring this up is I'm a fat fuck, and Chicago deep dish pizza looks glorious.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Listen up, Joey Numbers. It's all about the Chicago deep dish, son. And also, shout out while we're there. Shout out to Wrestling Soup. Gave us a shout out on their show today. Thank you, gentlemen. A badass show. I would say go listen to their show, but you all already do, I'm sure. Tag team match. This is like the only decent part of the night. I hope you at least got this far. New Day defeated Y2AJ in a fucking awesome match, man. I enjoyed this match. AJ Styles did some crazy backflip off the rope into a fucking like DDT. Amazing.
Oh, I seen that shit, man. That thing was.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. And after the match, after they lose, the Y2J turn that everyone saw coming happened. Enjoy those Y2AJ shirts y'all bought, you fuckers. Put out a shirt and a week later break it up. They're just trolling you fuckers now. That's just trolling AJ Styles fans right there.
Yep.
Awesome. Hits him with 3 code breakers, because. And I thought that was pretty, decent. We saw it coming, but as I don't know why they wrestled this many times already. Couldn't this have been where they started as a team, like right away maybe? Styles had a couple matches, but this would start with, he needs a partner. He goes to Jericho, they partner up, and they spend double the amount of time they have here as a tag team. And then this would happen, giving us our first Jericho-Styles match at WrestleMania. Would that not make a zillion times more sense?
So something more along the lines of they build up the breakup instead of like having them feud. 1 week they're partners, next week they're against each other again.
Yeah.
We already watched them wrestle 3 times, so them wrestling at WrestleMania.
Has he done the Styles Clash yet?
Oh yeah, but he did it a couple times, but I think it's banned now, or they at least have him not using it as much.
Yeah, I think he fucked somebody up or something like that.
Well, not in WWE, but he has hurt 2 people in the past.
Yeah, but that move don't look like it would hurt them. I mean, it looks like a safe move, I think. I mean, it just like.
Well, if you fucking don't tuck or don't do whatever with your head, you're gonna rip your fucking head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to know how to take that move. So, but I thought it was all right, and builds to Jericho AJ. That's decent. Kalisto against Tyler Breeze. What?
Right.
Yeah. He, of course, beats Tyler Breeze. Then Ryberg, and Ryberg's talking about you got to break away from the T, all this bullshit. Basically, dude, I think we might be seeing a Ryberg versus Kalisto for the belt.
Really?
Dude, what is their fascination with that? They get Rey Mysterio, and instead of being like, hey, let's take this great high-flying quick guy and put him up with another one, and they could have a fucking awesome match. No, let's put him with a big guy who's known to hurt people.
Yeah, let's put him with the big guy who can't work.
Good.
Maybe they don't like him. they kind of send him to fight Ryberg just because they kind of have a beef with him.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just like Rey Mysterio with the Giant. That shit was stupid. Don't do it. I would rather see Neville and Kalisto, you know, or just somebody else, man. I think that's a stupid idea. Ryberg comes out, beats Curtis Axel. Every week he beats a member of the Social Outcasts. And he just wrestles like Goldberg, dude. He's like completely Goldberg booked in this match. He comes out, he destroys people, and he walks away without saying anything.
He says, "Feed me more."
Well,
that's about it.
Yeah, Goldberg was who's next. It is exactly the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Same things are the same.
Yeah, but with Goldberg though, once the streak stopped or whatever, he kind of went downhill.
Nobody gave a fuck anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I have a very sunny disposition today, don't I? Fuck 'em. The end. Dean Ambrose defeats Bray Wyatt by DQ when the Wyatt family attacks. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H comes down to beat Ambrose down. Ambrose hits him with dirty deeds. Show ends with Ambrose holding the belt over his head. The closest he's going to get to having that fucking belt right fucking
He's
there.
already been that close, too. That's
Well,
like
yeah.
fucking... Such a
The last time he got hot. Yeah, dude. I just want to say that I like that how WWE, you know, doesn't put the belt on the face that everybody wants to have the belt. It makes for a really fun product to watch. Seriously.
I sense sarcasm.
Look back at where we've been the last couple of years. Reigns, Sheamus, Rollins. Just, dude, can we have the
Lesnar.
guy that
Triple
everybody...
H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how in movies and comic books, the good guy, he fights really hard, he battles the odds, and then, he loses to the bad guy, you know? You know how that's like that in every comic book and movie and TV show?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, it isn't. Oh, wait, the guy that everybody likes wins in the end. Not in WWE. Because fuck you. That's why.
Well, I mean, if you go with the kid thing on it, the kids love Cena. So, I mean, he's won like 13 times now.
15 times.
15.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Oh, fuck him.
It's like somebody like, here's a list of my accomplishments. You're like, yeah, fuck you. How about that? I hate to remind myself that he's coming back. Think about that. He'll be back, and Randy Orton's going to be back, dude. Oh my god. Two guys I fucking never want to see again. Randy Orton can fuck right off, and with John Cena. Goddamn. Anyway, it's only going to get worse from here. You know, if everything goes as planned, Reigns is going to win the belt, and he's going to be the fucking champion, top on every pay-per-view. It's going to be a bad fucking year, dude.
For the next 3 years.
For the next fucking 10 years. Dude, you're going to hear, dude. Here's a sneak peek into your future. Let's go, Roman. Roman sucks. Get ready. For 10 fucking years of Let's Go, Roman, from little high-pitched voices, and Roman sucks from, deep voices.
Oh, yeah, like that one fucking pay-per-view they had. It's like, I think it was Cena versus KO. You hear these high-pitched voices like, let's go, Cena. All of a sudden, you hear these, like, deep-ass voices like, fight Owens, fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Fight Owens fight's like man voices, and the other one's like little kid voices.
And then we saw tears. We saw lots of tears that night.
Oh, it's glorious. Fucking crying Bailey and Cena fans make my day. I love seeing your children cry.
I feed off the tears.
Oh, dude, I do.
I feed off the tears of your children.
Pretty fucking much, dude. I give Raw as usual. I give it two fucking shoot Terry Bollea dicks out of 10.
2 Linda Hogan open letters out of 10.
See, buddy, what do you got?
to Brooke Hogan can't sing worth the shits and living off her dad's money out of 10, I guess.
2 Brooke Hogan butt chins out of 10.
There we go.
Speaking of which, I watched Two-Headed Shark Attack this past week.
Oh yeah, she's in that.
She's in that. It doesn't make it any better that she's in it.
Yeah, well, she doesn't fuck the shark in the end, so.
No, she does twice.
Both Brooke Hogan, though, she kind of reminds me of what the hell is the one lady name for Kelly Osbourne.
Oh.
It's like she's trying to live off her dad's fame, essentially. I mean, that Osbourne lady, he came out with a CD and all that stuff. It fucking sucked, man.
Yeah. Well, she can't. Acting's not in her foreseeable future either. So.
Yeah.
No. Did you know you can pay $250? Well, he knows.
Yeah.
$250 to get she'll send you like a fucking 5-second video.
Of what?
Well, not her tits or her pussy, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Unless it's a 5-second video of her spreading her asshole, I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I think I said that shit to you, man. It's just like, you know what? If I'm gonna pay that much, I at least expect to be buffed off at least.
I want to get either that or get somebody who people know who that is.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. I'll just call Nick Hogan for an Uber.
Yeah.
Fuck. Worst race car driver ever.
Yeah, totally. Worse than Ryan Dunn.
NXT. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I fell asleep early in this. I thought the early part of this match was boring as fuck. I asked online, all of our Twitter followers at Suplex City Limit, what they thought of it because I didn't see it. And it was pretty torn, man. It was kind of a 65-35 in favor, saying it was awesome. I don't know. I mean, I thought it started so fucking slow. It picked up. I did rewatch it. It did pick up as it went, but I mean, that was the whole episode.
It's really, well, I always think NXT is very boring because I make the mistake of watching NXT after that other show that's on Wednesday nights.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch that till Thursday, so. But even NXT on its own on Wednesdays, it's not something that, like in the past, I'd be excited about. I'm like, NXT tonight, that's cool. But now it's very boring to me. And...
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I was gonna watch it last night. I said, fucking, just went to bed.
You missed one match. It went an hour, and it wasn't as good as the hour-long match you saw in Lucha Underground last year. So.
They had a match that lasted that long.
Yeah, it was Mundo and Puma, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, I know that. But,
on NXT.
Yeah.
The best 2 out of 3 falls went the whole episode, except for like a zillion WWE Network commercials.
Well, yeah, that's $9.99, Marco.
Yeah, with that shit though, I mean, if you're paying for the network, the $9.99, why in the fuck do they have commercials advertising the
network for $9.99? Just in case you got a friend over who doesn't know about it. Just you ever think about that?
So if you're paying $9.99, you'd expect some sort of like HBO type shit where, I mean, they have like one commercial at the end and that's it. Not in the middle of the thing, they break up for more network commercials.
Yeah.
Gotta get that time in there.
You gotta know about the Edge and Christian show, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do.
Winner and new #1 contender, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Joe faces Balor at TakeOver in the main event, which oddly is the match I'm probably looking forward to least of all the matches on the card. So whatever. I imagine. I mean, like we said it last time, though. I thought they were going to put the belt on Joe last time, and they didn't. So I don't know. The rumors are that Balor will be debuting soon. There's I guess there's an argument between Vince and Hunter. Sounds like Vince wants to bring him in now, but Hunter doesn't want him to bring him in because that'll take away from the NXT Championship.
Yeah.
If he comes in, but I mean, a lot of guys came in that. Big E came in that way. Owens came in that way. So.
Well, that means Baron Corbin can be your NXT champion then.
Oh God.
No. No thanks.
Bad enough we have to watch him, another great worker, be wasted working with him at TakeOver.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of great talent wasted.
Tammy Stitch?
No. What talent is I just said talent, not no talent.
Oh.
Oh, well, I mean, she doesn't really have much talent on porn, so...
She's not even good at porn. How bad? How do you fuck as many men as that woman has and be bad at fucking? Unbelievable.
It's the dead fish, man.
I would like, if someone came to me right now and be like, hey, well, before this porn, said, hey, you can fuck Tammy Stitch, I would think, at least, like, that bitch probably sucks a mean dick. She probably fucks really good, you know? Not the case, man.
Fucking dead fish, man. I sadly have to say I watched that after you brought that up, and yeah. It was like, what the fuck am I watching, man?
Dude,
She just lays there the whole time, and then maybe says some words here or there, and that's about it.
the best thing she did in there was the pussy fart. Crazy. They didn't even bother to go in and edit it out. You know, how fucking lazy is that? They'll just leave the pussy fart in there.
Now, the sad part is, man, she got paid for that shit, too.
Yep.
Yeah,
People.
she could have at least, like, you know, put some effort into it.
Yeah, maybe, like, some screams or some shit like that. I don't know.
I mean, maybe start with washing your feet, but...
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus Christ. Whatever. Moving on in the week. Unfortunately, I apologize I do not have any Mark Tank for you this week. I will have Mark Tank next week, though. Got to build it up, man. We can't give it to you every time, baby.
And with that Mark Tank, though, I started to read some of those comments.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why most of those people are from, like, India or something?
I don't know.
Like, the most markiest people are from, like, India. It's just like they finally got they finally understand, or they finally got the channel, and now they're starting to watch it.
If you come up with a connection between people believing that Islam and being marks for kayfabe, you come back and tell me.
Might be a fucking paper for school or something, man.
I think it's fucking... I don't know if you can bomb a podcast. Maybe, like, ISIS is going to...
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
ISIS is going to bomb our...
This was bound to happen.
This podcast is taken over by ISIS.
I'm just saying, go figure that overly religious people are going to be fucking into kayfabe, dude. Like, they're not hard to fool them.
Yeah.
Especially that religion.
Okay, yeah.
Because it seems like those people like that are the most into it are from like India or Pakistan or all that crap.
No. Let's not go that far. India's not. No, they're not into that shit.
They all have those names, I guess.
But yeah, this is a slippery slope conversation.
Okay.
I just want to go on record and say that I do not put any religion above or below one another. I think they're all fucking crazy.
I second that, man.
Oh shit! Now that we lost half our audience, no, it's cool, dude. I'm sorry. You guys, you do what you want. Just don't hack our page or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are Mark Tank.
And if you plan on bombing us, our name is John Cena. That's Roman Reigns. And he's Baron Corbin, so...
Yeah, dude. Oh, shit. Yeah, we kind of mentioned cock block. You get the addition of a tag title match with Barrett and Sheamus versus New Day. Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Don't give a shit. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? I actually watched SmackDown this week, and I know you probably haven't, but SmackDown actually had some entertaining moments, dude. It was better. I would rather watch that than Raw. I mean, maybe that's the case most weeks, but this week I really thought that was the case.
Yeah.
Open with Miz TV, with guests Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And, you know, Owens didn't get in the ring or anything, but they had an altercation. Then Neville came out, which set up a tag match, which was actually pretty entertaining to watch, and impressively booked to where they kept Owens and Zayn apart the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It was really well done. And when it came down to the two of them, Owens backed off and tagged out. It was pretty sweet, you know. So I actually thought that was well done. So props to whoever agented on that match. But Zayn and Neville go over, and Another Golden Truth backstage segment, huh? Every show for months on end building this thing that's not going to actually be anything.
Never know, man. They might have something.
So
They'll probably have one match, then Goldust will turn against R-Truth, and that'll be it.
I'm going to get that hot Goldust R-Truth feud.
Yep. Everybody's been waiting for decades.
But yeah, because on Raw, Summer Rae won due to the distraction. On this show, guess what? Brie Bella won.
Of course.
And then Lana came in the ring and did the exact same thing as last week. The only other thing to point out on this was Y2J comes out and explains the reason he turned on AJ Styles was because you people cheered AJ Styles instead of him. It seems like a very lazy approach. Like, that's the reason. Like, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing that came of it was he did start the shirt on fire, toss it in a garbage can in the ring, and the lights came down for it, and it was filmed really well. I can't believe I'm telling you that something on WWE was filmed well. But it catches, like, the flames coming up in front of his face, you know, and his face is, like, fully illuminated by the fire. And he actually delivered it really well, man. I was actually pretty impressed by it. People were saying it's a complete ripoff of something that Jerry Lynn did with AJ Styles and TNA, but, you know, if a tree falls and no one's there to hear it, does it really make a sound?
With Chris Jericho, though, he can cut a decent promo when he wants to.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good segment, actually. And like I said, the way they had the flames coming up in front of his face, it looked pretty fucking cool. And then, yeah, Lucha Dragons versus League of Nations for no reason. They show Ryberg in the back after the match, further setting that nonsense up. And then, of course, the main event, an 8-man tag for you, Rando.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Usos, Ziggler, and Ambrose versus, the ragtag bunch of fucking villains. It was the Wide family. It was bullshit. Nothing really worth mentioning there. Ambrose gets the pin, and wins the match. He gets the pin on, I'll give you again. Like, who do you think he took the pin?
Was it Wyatt that took the pin?
No.
No.
Okay, I figured you would guess that. It's the Rowan, of course.
Oh, did he? Okay. Oh.
He's the one who should eat the pins.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, out of any of them guys, yeah, Rowan should eat the pin.
Just made me think about, I don't know what that was. How underutilized some of those guys, well, not fucking Rowan, Harper. Harper is fantastic, man. I think,
the whole, Bray and Harper are so underutilized. If you ask me, man.
They would be a badass tag, just them two as a tag team.
Right, man.
Yeah. I think Harper has the talent to, like... remember they put the U.S. belt on him for a little while?
That was the Intercontinental.
Oh, it's the Intercontinental?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that would... they're pretty much the same any fucking way.
Right.
At this point. But yeah, they put the belt on him briefly. That was interesting. I don't know whatever happened to that, but I liked it. I thought it was good. He was
in a feud with Ziggler at the time, I do believe.
Yeah, they had that one ladder match. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Moving along in the week, let's talk about Lucha Loot for a minute. There's a lot of monthly subscription boxes out there, but only one has a bunch of fucking Lucha Libre shit in it. And I actually just got one in the mail today, like right before I started. So, Lucha Loot, you can use the code SCL10, get yourself 10% off the first month. You want to know what was in this thing or what?
Let's find out. Man. Yeah.
They have two options. They have the $20 option, and then they have the deluxe booty chest. We got that deluxe shit.
Deluxe booty.
For $30. Came with a lot of cool stuff, man. We got a t-shirt. I'm going to botch this. I'm sorry I didn't take Spanish. Los Ingobernables. I don't know. I don't speak Espanol. Basically, it's like a play on a Clockwork Orange logo. Lucha Libre shirt. Really cool. Autographed 8x10 from Thunder Rosa, a.k.a. Cobra Moon. Got a Lucha Gym sticker. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Comes with a little lucha, like he looks like a Lego man, but a lucha. It's just a little round sticker. And that's all the stuff that's in the standard version. Every month you get a mask and a shirt. The mask this month was Del Fantasma, which is what King Cuerno wrestles as in Mexico. Pretty cool mask, pretty high quality. He's got a zipper on the back. Not bad. Also, the deluxe members got, in addition to that, Mysticoach keychain, a little small art card, the Rudo Can't Fail magazine, and a DVD of never before released or aired Lucha Libre Las Vegas pilot and bonus matches. I'm actually kind of stoked to check that out. So that's something that somebody made to try to sell for TV, and it didn't get picked up. And I guess every month on the deluxe ones have a DVD of really random, Lucha Libre shit. So that's always, to me, that's like a mini mystery box in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the excitement of, like, what's in this box is, like, the same thing with that DVD is, like, I'm like, what the fuck is on this thing, man? I'm excited.
So it's essentially all just random stuff then. I mean, like a random shirt, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and every month you get every month you get a shirt and you get a mask, so.
Oh, cool. It seems like a good deal.
Yeah, man. Check that out. SCL10. Save yourself 10%. Yeah. Getting good at commercials. It is awesome, though. You think about that, in the course of a year, you're going to collect 12 masks, man.
And T-shirts.
12 masks, 12 DVDs, 12 T-shirts.
Yeah, can't go wrong there. So, moving along in the week, we don't really have much to talk about. You guys want to talk about WrestleMania? We also got Lucha Underground and a new Hall of Fame induction. Or any other topics y'all want to get into.
Do we want to do Hall of Fame right now or no?
Let's close with that. Yeah, usually close with that.
All right.
WrestleMania 32, man. What do you guys think of this so far?
I was trying to delay it, but...
I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fucking great, dude. It's going to be the greatest WrestleMania that there's ever in the WrestleMania of WrestleManias.
That's what they say. Every
Vince is over
WrestleMania.
there, Vince is over there with a knife to his throat.
Say what I told you to say, you little guy.
Ixnay, help me, eh? Ixnay, kill me, eh, babe.
Fuck. This is not a lot to talk about, for the time of year where you should be, and you typically are, not in recent memory, but at least in the past. It's like it's WrestleMania season. It's an exciting time. There's cool shit coming up. There's not much on here. If you look, I stretched to think Ambrose and Lesnar, that could be interesting in a no-holds-barred street fight. I could get behind that, but it's not a lot happening here.
No,
we're going to see.
There's not a lot on the card that really looks all that appealing.
I'm most excited. I'm excited at the prospect of a WrestleMania caliber New Day entrance. Like, dude, them on a giant flying fucking unicorn. Holy shit!
Oh, yeah.
I will pop if that happens, man.
It will happen. It will.
It probably will happen. I feel like it has to.
Yeah, I think the best thing about the WrestleManias are entrances, and that's about it. The matches usually suck, but the entrances fucking kick ass, though.
Dude, remember
it's like...
tank? That was badass.
It's like you get popped for an entrance, and then the fucking rest of it is just like, oh, great. Well, the next entrance is coming up soon, so...
Yeah. It's like commercials, just like the Super Bowl.
Let's talk about, what do you think fucking Triple H's entrance will be this year?
Last year did the Terminator shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
which myself I did not think was that bad. It was kind of... I know you guys probably disagree with me, but...
I thought it was super cheesy.
Yeah, I know, but it just... I don't know. It actually kind of just the whole coming up and all that stuff, I thought it was cheesy too, but they put a lot of cash into that entrance.
I was gonna say, he's gonna come out this year and beat up 40 dudes and then fuck a woman on the ramp and
then save
everything to show how awesome he is. Like a bald eagle is gonna come down and land on his arm.
And shit. He's gonna save a fucking orphanage on fire on the way down.
He's gonna save a baby from a burning building or something, and then
get a cat out of the tree and shit.
Pretty much, dude. it'll be something completely over the top and ludicrous, man. People are like, oh, his entrances are fucking just like the entrances. Only a man who jacks off looking at himself in the mirror could come up.
Hey,
with.
Hey, man.
hey, I don't like his entrances. All right.
Yeah, I said it wasn't that bad.
No, I didn't say people who like him. Like, only a guy who does that could come up with such an entrance for himself. You know, like, he thinks that seriously of himself. Like, I'm gonna fucking do this. Like, come on, dude. Most anybody would be like, dude, this is a little, you know.
Yeah.
If it was someone else's idea, they'd be like, okay. But, you know, he thinks of all that shit himself.
Oh yeah.
He's like, yo, man, I'm gonna come out there, right, in a Terminator shit, and then I'm gonna walk down the ramp, and there's gonna be all these cyborgs around me. Sure, Mr. H, whatever you say.
Yeah, this year he's gonna come out in a Millennium Falcon or something. Fucking knows, dude.
You better
Fight a
not.
bunch of stormtroopers on the way to the ring.
Oh, I mean, if he came down like a fucking helicopter or something, it might be kind of cool.
Let's hope he tries
Wait,
to do
never.
Hey, let's just sit back and let's just hope that he tries to do the Blue Blazer entrance.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say. I was gonna say. I hope he does the fucking Owen Hart spot entrance, motherfucker. That's funny that you and I have gotten like the timing of doing this shit for so long that it's like we both think of the same god awful thing at the same time.
Oh, it might be the one time he actually gets a pop, so.
Oh.
Glorious.
Nice.
I think we could rap on fucking WrestleMania with that. Still,
I think that's a good ending point. Yeah, I think that's a good ending point.
you know, Shane and The Undertaker could be something. Will Shane launch himself off the top of the cell? I'm thinking yes.
I highly doubt it.
I kind of doubt he will, though.
How does he go over on Undertaker? I mean, he has to, right?
Well, I mean, when he was younger, he didn't have really no kids and all that shit. He didn't give a fuck. Now he's kind of like, I don't think he wants to launch off a fucking cell.
I think
That's just my opinion, though.
Having 3 kids at home would make me want to launch myself off the cell. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, when he came out, man, I popped. But I was thinking, like, The Undertaker and him. Well, The Taker probably won't do that much shit. And him, he's he's up in age, so I mean, he probably won't be doing as much crazy shit as he did. He's not gonna launch himself off the fucking
off the cell
screen,
Yep.
off the
the Titantron.
Titantron.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not gonna be doing that shit. So, I mean,
fuck.
I kind of think that this match might be one of the more crappier matches, in my opinion, just because Taker can't do shit.
No, he can't do anything.
Being a gentleman and all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he, each time he puts a person up for the tombstone, I'm kind of like, oh god, I hope his knees don't fucking die out, or I hope he don't hurt this person.
Yeah.
Each person or each match he has, I kind of hold my breath or whatever, and it's kind of like, please don't hurt this dude.
Yeah, gothic grandpa.
Gothic, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have plenty of time to talk about WrestleMania. We'll talk about Lucha Underground.
Yay!
Sounds good, man.
There had to be a part of the show that you enjoy, so it's this one.
Oh yes.
Show starts off a little backstage segment with the Mac and Sexy Star. The Mac is a terrible actor.
He is.
Oh, come
He is.
on. You're lucky I like you in the ring, Mac.
Yep.
Marty the Moth versus the Mac.
How good was
thought
this?
that was
I thought
funny.
this was awesome.
No,
Yeah.
I loved at the entrance or whatever. He's behind Melissa Santos.
Yep, he's
And
all like
and
humping
he's
her.
smelling her hair. Yeah, he's
Like
humping her,
dry
smelling her
humping
hair,
her and
doing his
shit.
spa thing.
It's fucking
Dude, I was
great.
laughing.
Yeah, she did a really good job with that. And, we see Marty's sister. What the fuck? What do you think of that costume, man?
It was a little. Okay, what's it supposed to be? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it supposed to be like skin? She made like skin,
Her
human
name
flesh.
is Mariposa, which is Spanish for butterfly.
Okay. So she's
It's
gonna.
a little over the top. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I'd have went that direction. I thought it's okay. It's over the top, which is cool. But yeah, I was like, that's a little weird. I thought it went pretty fucking. She's like a butterfly. Like, what's going on?
She's got people's skin as her wings.
Yep. Though I mean, I kind of started to feel kind of weird when she was doing the whole Sexy Star thing, and then she was and Sexy Star was crying and all that stuff. I thought that was actually halfway decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually cheerleader Melissa is the person who's playing that, so she's pretty good in the ring. So eventually, when she wrestles, should be good.
Yeah, she told Star to stand up or whatever, and then kicks her in the head. I thought that was halfway decent. I mean, I don't like Sexy Star to start with, so.
Right. Yeah, it was all right. Get this fucking nunchuck gangbang in the bathroom.
Yeah. What was this?
It was awesome. That's what it was. I have no fucking idea, dude.
Everybody had nunchucks.
Jack Evans, PJ Black, and Drago have a fucking bathroom nunchuck battle. Like you could say, dude.
It was fucking sweet, man.
Time traveling, space traveling Aerostar appears and saves
He
Drago.
He has glowing nunchucks.
Fucking awesome. I popped so hard. I was like, oh my god, another like outer space fucking nunchucks, man. What? Oh my god. I love this show, man. Just watching that part of it is just like, this is amazing. From that, Cage versus Taya Valkyrie. Whatever. I thought the end of that was fucking hardcore, man.
No, that bitch can take a bump, man.
Mm-hmm.
Superplex through a fucking table, like
Yep.
that's some shit, man. I give props to that girl. I didn't know much about her coming into this. I mean, I know she works like AAA and shit like that, but man, I was impressed by that. I was like, to go out there to not only even have a match with Cage, but like, hey, where this giant roidy motherfucker's gonna superplex you through a table?
Yep.
Holy shit!
And by the way, he's gonna have about 200 pounds on you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. So I thought that was pretty good.
I thought she was pretty damn good in the ring myself. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, she had her moments and everything. I thought she was halfway decent too, especially to be able to take a superplex, like you said.
Yeah, she's better than Cobra Moon, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's better than Cobra
Yeah,
Moon.
she is. Yeah, because when that first started, I wasn't sure if like Johnny Mundo would come out from back and attack him, but I'm like, holy shit, she's about to get in the ring and do this. Then it kind of turned into a snuff kind of match, but she had her moments, so.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Moving on from that, another famous B promo, the best one yet, probably.
Yeah, the famous B. I love it. Just bring him out already. Just bring him fucking out already.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready for him to debut. He's great, man. These promos are awesome. At least if we have to watch, see the promos every week, and they're gonna really drag it out. At least the promos themselves are really entertaining.
This is very true. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
with
sir.
those though, I mean, it says like former retired. He said he's like retired or whatever. Does that kind of mean that he's gonna be a manager or something, or is he coming out to wrestle?
I'm sure he'll wrestle.
Pretty sure he'll wrestle.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm a retired wrestler or something, or
Yeah, teach him how to be cool, man.
oh yeah. Him and the Moth.
Yeah, 423 get famous.
I called that.
Yeah, I did too, man. Awesome. So we learned that Evilise, Son of Havoc, and Angelico get a rematch against the Disciples of Death for the Trios titles next week. If they lose, they must leave Lucha Underground forever. Pretty interesting. I always like those Trios matches. Angelico has done so many crazy spots in those that
Yes.
hopefully we get some more of that. I guess that's next week.
We're due for a crazy Angelico spot.
I think we are too, yeah. Definitely. The season hasn't had one. There's been some good spots, but they definitely need a crazy Angelico spot at this point, I think. And main event of the evening, Puma, Pentagon Jr., and Mil Muertes in a three-way
Fucking awesome.
for the belt. Dude, this match was fantastic, man. So many awesome spots in it. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, it was really, really
Same
good.
here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain what happened in that match, but I mean, you had so much that was going on throughout the entire thing. You had people fighting in the crowds. You had jump from the inside of the ring outside a mule like 7 or 8 times in a row.
Yeah. Tons of eye spots. Super good match. Definitely one of the best matches of the season so far. Mill goes over, double flatliner. Phoenix shows up at the end and announces he's cashing in his gift to the gods shot for next week. So we're going to get Phoenix and Mil Muertes again, which was great last year.
Yeah, it was that Grave Consequences match. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. So we'll get that next week. We'll also have that three-way titles will be on the line as well. So next week looks awesome, man. I'm excited. Can't wait to see it.
Oh, I can't wait to see it every week.
Yeah, another win.
The man of 1,000 deaths versus the man of 1,000 lives.
There you go. Fantastic, man. Yeah, enjoyed it as always. Lucha Underground is the shit.
Of course it is.
Also this week in the news, a lot of talk that season 1 of Lucha Underground is coming to Netflix.
I've seen a lot of chatter of that, so...
That will put that shit over the top, man. You put stuff on Netflix, people watch it, man.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people who... That's a great way... Because right now I try to tell people, well, you should check this out. And like, well, okay, how do I get it? And it's like, well, they don't have the channel. You know, it's like you basically have to pirate it at this point. Or go to iTunes and spend money, which...
That's what I was about to say. You can buy it on iTunes for, I think, like $2.99 per show or something. Or you can get last season's for, I think, $39 or some crap like that. So it's starting to get out there now. They're starting to get more people in the loop and on board.
It's a hit on iTunes, actually. Really, like sales of it are going well. I don't really have a setup that. I mean, I'm not going to sit and watch it on my phone. That's the only Apple device I have. So I don't know, but whatever.
Well, you can download it to your computer too through the iTunes. App, or the iTunes program. I mean, so it's kind of a pain in the ass though.
But you can't really get someone new into it because you say like, oh, you got to go pirate it or you have to pay money for it. If it's on Netflix, everyone has Netflix, right? I mean, shit.
Exactly.
Just be like, hey, dude, check this out on Netflix. So I think it could definitely bring new people into the fold. It brings money into there. I think it'll be awesome. I'll rewatch season 1 on Netflix.
Oh yeah, same here, man.
Damn right. In H Dizzle? Can't beat
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, I don't have that, but I think I might buy, or I think I might get that just for that reason whatsoever, just to get Netflix. I mean, just to get Lucha.
There's a new season of Trailer Park Boys coming out here as well at the end of the month, so worth getting.
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
Ooh, Hall of Fame.
Decided that we need another tag team in the Hall of Fame. So this week, we're going Harlem Heat. Can you dig that, sucker?
That's right. We're coming for you, sucker.
Hey, Hogan, we coming for you.
There you go.
And the word I can't say.
Nicely handled. Love it. Dude, you can't really... There's no shit against these guys, man. 10-time WCW tag champions. I actually remember these guys mostly through working in GWF. Because I used to watch GWF after school on ESPN back in the day.
Yep.
Ebony Experience is what they were called there.
Oh, yeah?
He was still Booker. And, his brother there, so Stevie Ray. But yeah, Ebony Experience, dude. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a nice name. I like it.
And they're so good in WCW. Like, for a Southern wrestling company, to have those guys was like instant heat, right? I mean, in that...
It's Harlem Heat. Woo!
You see, like, they talk about where they went to Road Wild, and they're like, man, walking down to the ring was intense. And surrounded by a bunch of white bikers. I love when they added Sensational Sherry.
Yep.
To the mix.
She can put a team over.
That, and you kind of play it on if there were racist ass people out there. You got these two black guys with a white woman. It's fantastic, man. Overall too, just like two strong as fuck, badass dudes, man. And I always thought that everything about it, dude. That entrance song is great. Everything about it, man. Come out and do like the roof raise with the flames, and
The flames were my favorite part.
yeah, everything was a hit with that, man. The ring attire was great. The song was great. Everything was fucking good, man.
And they were good in the ring.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was enjoyed. As far as like a tag team, I think they're up there as far as like best tag teams of all time. I mean, we've kind of been putting in tag teams roughly in the order that I feel. You know, we started with the Road Warriors, who, in my opinion, are the best tag team of all time.
I second that.
Since then, we've added the Dudleys and the Steiners, who are mine, 2 and 3. I'm not sure. I'd say Steiners maybe 2. And then the Dudleys, and yeah, I mean, who else? I put Harlem Heat.
What percentage of a chance that the Steiner brothers would be number 2 on your list?
66 and a third percent chance.
I was thinking, yeah, okay, all right. But you got to subtract the 27.3%.
Yeah. I'll have to figure it out on paper. I don't have a calculator handy. But yeah, man, that may sound crazy, I guess, to some people, like older fans or newer fans. But for me, growing up, like being a big WCW guy, Harlem Heat was the shit, man. And they were put over as the shit.
They are the shit.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that, I guess every tag team must end,
Well, Steve,
Yeah.
what did Stevie go on to do? He was by himself for a little bit.
He was in the NWO, man.
Oh, that's right. He turned on Booker. That's right. I forgot about that.
It didn't work as well as when Scott did it.
No.
But, remember they were Harlem Heat 2000? And then that female bodybuilder with him?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Everybody got that treatment at that time. LOD 2000, Harlem Heat 2000. They just add 2000 at the end of shit.
And give him more. Yeah, and then have him with a chick manager. That's about all they had to do.
Yeah, dude. In 2000 also, man, Stevie Ray had Harlem Heat Inc. with, like, dude, you remember that, they called him Cash there, but he was actually 4x4 from the No Limit Soldiers. A giant, like, if you saw this guy, you wouldn't believe the size of this fucking guy, man. He's the most unbelievably built dude I've ever seen. As far as, like, upper body, it's ridiculous. He makes strong, like, fucking Braun Strowman. Non-strong man, strong Braun man. Look like fucking nothing, man.
He makes Brown look like a little bitch, essentially.
Dude, it's unbelievable. Go back and check out some of that shit, or like Google a picture of him sometime. It's unbelievable the size of this man. But yeah, they with Big T as well, but they called themselves Harlem Heat.
Huh.
Yeah, at that time as well. So, but whatever. Yeah, and then it was in February of 2015. Booker T and Stevie Ray reunited as Harlem Heat for Booker T's promotion, Reality of Wrestling, which I believe you can find that on YouTube. They do put up a weekly show I've been watching, actually. Pretty good, man. Reality of Wrestling. Add that to your, fuck watching Raw. I'll watch Raw, and I'll tell all you guys about how shitty it was. Instead of watching the Raw, go watch, like, WCW, WXW, FLW, Reality of Wrestling. Watch all that shit for free on YouTube. It's way better. I'm saving you time here.
Yeah, I don't
Thanks.
really mind watching Raw, man. Some people like to watch the world burn, so
It's like a fucking car accident. You're like,
essentially,
slow it
you,
down.
you just can't look away, man. You just have to keep watching it.
Is that somebody's head? Look at all the blood.
Yeah. I should be looking away right now, but I just can't.
I can't. Yeah.
So yeah, the Harlem Heat. Into the Suplex City Limits Hall of Fame. You can check out the Hall of Fame on our Facebook, facebook.com/Suplex City Limits. And the album section has all of the inductees into the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of podcasting.
In all of it. Every last bit.
It's the most prestigious wrestling Hall of Fame on the planet. Let's just do that.
Yeah, let's
Yep,
just
sounds good.
stop beating around the bush here.
Let's just say it. The Markiest Hall of Fame.
So essentially, you're gonna have John, the backyard wrestler, but you'll never induct Hogan as
Nope.
time goes on.
Nope.
Fuck Hogan.
We'll put John Cena in before Hogan.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of shout-outs here. Like I said, you can buy a T-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/SuplexCityLimits. Send us a message on Twitter, Facebook, and give you a shout-out on Twitter, give you a shout-out on the show. So thanks to Doug from North Dakota, Matt from Indiana for buying T-shirts this week, Tyler Fudge from Alberta, Canada.
See, the Canadians. They
He still
they
hasn't
know.
gotten his shirt.
He still hasn't gotten it though, huh?
Oh, yes, he said when he orders from Pro Wrestling Tees, it takes like fucking weeks to get there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, buy a shirt, man. We got our main logo design up now. We've got a couple more coming down the pipe. So, if you listen to us, man, buy a shirt, baby.
Yeah, buy a T-shirt.
Sounds good, man. I might have to pick a couple up.
buy 10 shirts.
I'll go give them to the homeless shelter downtown or something. You know, bunch of crazy ass people wandering around. With
Send them
shirts on.
to hungry African kids over there.
There you go.
Dude, I think if you were gonna do it, because let's talk about the fact that you bought a ridiculous amount of Suplex City Limit shirts off Teespring so that they would get printed. You were talking about giving them away at the homeless shelter, some of them. I think you need to just go downtown and find some bums, give it to a bum, and then take a picture of him in the shirt.
Oh.
And then we'll put that on a shirt. T-shirt inception.
Hey, wow! Listen to this guy. Holy fuck, huh?
How much weed?
Oh, that might work, man.
Lots. The answer is lots. But no, for real, too. If you're to do it, you should give it to bums and then take a picture. Like, hey, I'll give you this shirt if I could take a picture of you.
Yeah, find like a group of 4 or 5 of them like sitting around, and then just like, hey, put this shirt on.
Give them all to them.
Yeah. And it's like you'll have like kind of like and take a chessboard or something like bums playing chess with Suplex City Limit shirts on.
Just all good, dude. I've picked the gnarliest bums you can find.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah.
They don't usually come around until about the summertime, so
They don't have to be clean.
I know that. Most of them aren't, but
I think it's genius, man.
It is genius. I like it.
And yeah, dude, like we really could have a bum in a Suplex City Limit shirt on a Suplex City Limit shirt. I think that's great, man.
How about us in wrestling masks and Suplex City Limit shirts on a Suplex City Limit shirt?
Oh my god, T-shirt inception, dude.
T-shirt. How about us wearing Mexican luchador masks, wearing T-shirts of bums wearing Suplex City Limit T-shirts?
there you go.
The rabbit hole only goes deeper.
Just keep going with this, yeah. So what if? Okay.
Okay,
No.
so what if you have bums holding dogs, holding cats, with a T-shirt of you in the Suplex City Limit shirts, wearing a mask, and you also have that shirt on. There you go.
And then once we sell those shirts, then we can put. Okay, oh dude, so we got.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Bums wearing Suplex City Limits T-shirts that we then put on T-shirts that we then wear, that we then give to more bums. So it's a bum wearing a shirt of a bum wearing a Suplex City Limit shirt, and then we'll put that on a T-shirt. So the T-shirt will be a bum wearing a shirt of a bum wearing a shirt.
Of a bum wearing a shirt.
Of a bum wearing a shirt.
Wearing a shirt. Suplex
Yeah,
City
so buy
Limit.
shirts and give them to bums. It's fucking...
It'll fucking be like a wormhole, man.
Yeah.
Let's just go on this wild ride together and see where it takes us.
Yeah, let's see where we go on this.
Jesus. Oh boy.
Oof.
Well, I suppose
All right.
that on that bombshell. Oh.
Shell.
Next week on the show, rapper Mega Ran will be here to talk about his new album Monday Night Ran. We're going to close this episode with the new Mega Ran song. Maybe I'll pick one of them from the upcoming album and close out with that, so check that out. After that, dude, me and you, buddy, going solo for the fucking 1 year anniversary show.
1 year anniversary. You taking me dancing? Oh, boy.
You never take me out anymore.
I got a new dress for that night.
I never get to dress up. You never take me out anymore.
Bobby, you know I work late.
You know I work all day. It's a hard day, man. After that, Scotty from the Spanish Announce Table podcast joins us to preview WrestleMania 32. And yeah, after that, we'll be recapping WrestleMania. Rapper Teak Hall is coming by, so a lot of awesome shows. Check those out. Like, favorite, subscribe, buy, and may you get all of the dick and or pussy that you desire.